Hey everyone, Mr. Duane here, and I have a very thrilling topic today. Are you excited for the new Dune movie? I know I am. It is sure to be the biggest blockbuster of 2021, so I figured we could learn about the story and find out why Dune is heralded as one of the greatest science fiction works of all time. Dune was written by Frank Herbert and first published in 1965 by Chilton's. Yeah, the same people who make car repair manuals. It was not an overnight success, but demand for the book grew as more people fell in love with it and told others about it. Bookstores would sell out of copies as soon as they arrived. It won multiple awards and has sold more copies than any other science fiction book. So come on, join me as we explore the fantastical world of Dune. Dune is set thousands of years in the future. Humans have spread out across the universe, settling on thousands of planets. People travel through space using a spice drug called melange. It allows people to see safely as they travel at hyper-fast speeds. The spice is found only on one planet, though, in the whole universe, and that planet is called Arrakis, also known as Dune. Many people take the spice because it has other effects as well. It can make you live longer, tastes like cinnamon, and can give you all sorts of crazy visions. On Dune, the people put it on all their foods and beverages, so if you live on Dune, you are taking the spice all the time, every day. The spice is also really addictive and turns your eyes really, really blue. For a civilization so far in the future, you would think they would have crazy smart computers, but they don't. Many generations before our story, thinking machines were outlawed because robots had risen up against people. So instead of smart computers, they used smart people trained to think, called mentats. Our story begins with a young man named Paul Atreides. He is the only son and heir of a duke. They live on a planet named Caladan. Caladan is a nice planet with lots of water, and the Atreides family has ruled there for 26 generations. The planet is rich in resources and known for exporting wine, rice, and fish. Paul's father is the Duke Leto and is known for being a very fair and just ruler. His subjects respect him because he gives them respect. Paul's mother is the Lady Jessica. She is Duke Leto's concubine. Even though he has no wife or other lovers, Jessica is also a Bene Gesserit. The Bene Gesserit are a type of female-only religious order. They practice a bunch of different mindfulness techniques and have various skills. The most powerful skill the Bene Gesserit use is called the Voice, and allows them to manipulate people with words, kind of like a Jedi mind trick. The goal of the Bene Gesserit is to breed the Kwisatz Haderach. The Bene Gesserit can access the memories of female ancestors, but a Kwisatz Haderach will be a male who can access the memories of all ancestors. Many people in the universe also refer to the Bene Gesserit as witches because they see their powers as something using witchcraft. So things are going well for Paul and his family on Caladan until word comes from the Emperor. The Emperor rules the universe with the aid of his powerful army full of troops known as Sardaukar. The Sardaukar are thought to be the best troops in all the universe. The only thing that limits the Emperor power is the Landsraad, which is like a parliament of all the great houses and nobles in the universe. You see, the Emperor is worried that Duke Leto is becoming too strong in the Landsraad, and wants to have him eliminated, so he makes a plan with the Duke Leto's greatest enemy, the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. The plan is to have Duke Leto take over the planet Arrakis, which is currently under the control of the Baron. That will give Harkonnen cause to attack Duke Leto. Harkonnen will plant a spy in House Atreides and then kill him and his family with help from the Emperor's Sardaukar disguised as Harkonnen soldiers. Harkonnen agrees to the plan because he hates Duke Leto and their families have been enemies for generations. The Baron has other plans as well, though. Once Duke Leto is eliminated, he will have complete control over Arrakis and the only source of spice in the entire universe. So the Baron and his mentat Piter lie in wait as their plans go into motion. So Duke Leto receives word that the Emperor wants him to take control of Arrakis, and although he senses it is a trap, has no choice but to accept. He takes his family and all of his trusted advisors, soldiers and workers to Arrakis. Among his advisors and soldiers are Gurney Halleck, a top general who plays the balisette, which is like a guitar. Duncan Idaho, a top security official who protects the Duke and his family. I mean, wouldn't you want this guy here protecting your family? Thufir Hyatt, he's the Duke's mentat, and he also brings the family doctor Yue. Things go mostly well for the Atreides at first. They learn about the planet and its people and how the spice melange is harvested. Dune is a desert planet, and the people use large tractor-like machines to comb the sand and collect the spice. Dune is such a desert planet that it never rains, and water is the most valuable resource on the planet. Water is so valuable that people have to wear special suits called still suits that collect and recycle any and all fluids from a person to make sure no water gets wasted. No one is really sure where the spice comes from though, but they think it has something to do with the sandworms that swim in the desert sands. The sandworms are enormous creatures and can swallow just about anything whole. The only people that know the truth about the sandworms and the spice are the Fremen. The Fremen are a group of many tribes that live in the desert, away from the cities. They are masters of conserving water, as well as strong and brilliant fighters. The Fremen do not get along well with people from other planets, though, and mostly keep to themselves in the desert. Everything continues to be alright for the Atreides family. The Duke Leto is making things better for the people of Arrakis. The Lady Jessica takes up a hobby garden, and Paul continues his training to be the next Duke. Paul also learns that he might be the Kwisatz Haderach, since his Bene Gesserit mother was supposed to have only daughters. But just as everyone is getting comfortable on their new planet home, disaster strikes. The traitor among the group lets the Baron Harkonnen's men in the castle where the Atreides live, and the Sardaukar dressed as Harkonnen soldiers begin to attack the planet. Chaos ensues, and Duke Leto is captured. He is brought before the Baron Harkonnen, but before the Baron can kill him, the Duke bites a poison gas pill hidden in his mouth. The gas kills him and everyone else in the room, but the evil Baron is able to escape before the poison gas can reach him. We then learn that Paul and Jessica are able to escape into the desert, hoping they can find help among the Fremen. They are unsure what happened to everyone else, but learn that the Duke Leto is dead. In his grief, Paul then awakens with awesome vision powers from all the spice he has been eating while on Dune. He can see the future and realizes that he is the Kwisatz Haderach. And there we have it. That's part 1 of Dune. In the next 2 parts, we'll explore what happens to Paul in the desert and how he can use his powers as the Kwisatz Haderach. More characters are bound to show up, and we'll learn more about the evil treachery of the Baron Harkonnen. Who knew that a car repair manual publishing company could put out such an interesting and good book? I sure know I didn't. So until next time, stay safe and keep learning. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye!